Hey guys, it's Laurie, and it's time for me to share my November candle empties with you. So, um, got some pretty good accomplishments here. Like some of these candles I've had for a very long time, so was kind of ready to get rid of them, and I have managed to do that. All right, no particular order. We're gonna start with Swan Creek's carrot spice cake. And I've had this is like their, what is it? How many ounces is this? Does it say? I can't see. It's their pint butter jar, so it's their smaller butter jar. And I've had one like this before, and it didn't have a strong scent, but I really enjoyed burning it because it was really pretty. It burned very well. They are beeswax, soy and beeswax candles, and it just looked gorgeous when it was burning. So I actually found this one at a local Hallmark. They had discounted it down to $8.97. I know this says the regular price is $17.95, but I think this size actually runs at about like $24, $25. And this one, let's see, it was a 2011 pour. No, I'm sorry, 2000. It looks like there's a pour date of like 11/1/2012 maybe. So it was kind of old. In fact, I was a little bit worried about it because the first burn on it, the wicks just were not doing well. They wouldn't really like get a nice flame to them. And I thought, oh, sometimes with soy candles, when they get old, they don't burn very well. But I think I just kept burning it, and I think it did pretty well. Like all of this stuff on the side here is from me dumping the wax out. So, and the scent was fine. This is just kind of like a creamy, spicy scent. It wasn't very strong. I mostly burned it along with Yankee's carrot cake. So I probably couldn't really tell the difference between those two. But anyway, so that's carrot spice cake. And I actually have another Milk House creamer. Oh, here it is. This is another one. Now this one didn't do so great when it got to the bottom. This one is their caramel pumpkin latte. And I ordered this from capecandles.com because you can get a decent price on them. I think they are typically, what is it, like either $17 or $19 or something like that. And this one is, yeah, so these are 16-ounce butter jars. So that's what the ounces are on them. And then I don't see a pour date or anything that looks like a pour date on this one. But I did like the scent of this. It is like I don't know if I'd say there's really coffee in here. It doesn't smell like Bath & Body Works caramel pumpkin latte or Kringles. Kringles is like a spicy pumpkin scent. This is more creamy, a very creamy caramel with maybe a little bit of pumpkin spice. And it was fine. Like the throw was decent. But yeah, towards the end, it was getting kind of puny wicks. And again, I poured wax out when I was finished with it, so that's why it looks dirty. I actually cleaned out one of these jars from the first candle that I had. It was the cappuccino brulee, and like they look beautiful when they're clean. So I'm definitely going to be saving these and trying to find something to do with them. All right, this is kind of a random one. This is from 719 Walnut Avenue. This is the Pumpkin Waffles candle. And I had to pick this up because everybody, like last year, this candle line gained some notoriety. And so I had to see what, the fuss was about. So I went ahead and got this. This, of course, is the same as Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. And this is out again this year in Walmart. Is where you can find it. Don't look by the candle section. I think it's by the air freshener section in the grocery part of the store. That's where I've always seen them. So, anyway, it was fine. It actually was throwing decently at first and performing pretty well. The last burn of it wasn't so great for me. The wicks were kind of puny and it's starting to smell kind of smoky. And I have so many pumpkin pecan waffle candles from Bath and Body Works. And then and then others from other companies who have duped the scent as well. Like Goose Creek has vanilla pumpkin waffle, and also apparently now their eggnog frosting or eggnog icing smells like that scent. And then 1803 has nutty pumpkin waffles, and everybody and their mom has pumpkin pecan waffles. And I just have so much of it that I just want to get rid of this candle. It's not really exciting me all that much. Okay, then we have Bath & Body Works Autumn, and this one is pretty old. I know I keep saying I'm going to find out how to tell what the pour date is on here. Okay, somebody who knows, does that mean it was poured in 2011? These first two digits right here? This looks like it might be an 11 pour. I think this is, if I remember correctly. Anyway, so yeah, Autumn I think is one of those notorious candles, those candles that's notorious for burning terribly. And this one I did end up chunking up and putting in a warmer in my bathroom where I've got the plug-in going, and it actually did really, really well. So I've got a couple more autumn candles. If they look like they're going to be doing the same thing, I'm not going to hesitate to turn them into chunks. But this is like one of my all-time favorite fall fragrances. For me, it's everything fall. It's that apple, it's the woodsiness. Some people have commented that autumn and leaves should switch names, and I kind of agree with that because I feel like this is kind of the perfect leaf type scent. Let's see, what were the notes back then? So this says a crisp fall fragrance that blends pomegranate and red delicious apple with notes of fir balsam and rich cedarwood. I think they've taken out the pomegranate since then, and possibly, what is it, now they have eucalyptus in the notes or something? But yeah, I love this. It's great. Another old one that I have is Brandied Pear. This is, I don't know, this one's got a 21. Is that 2012? I don't know. Sorry, guys. Okay, so it says, treat yourself to the fragrance of a favorite fall dessert, poached autumn pears drizzled with sugared brandy and topped off with vanilla cream. When I first smelled this, I was so excited because I was like, oh, I think that this is a repackage of the Perfect Autumn Pear from years ago. Not when it was in the green packaging, but when it was in a red packaging. It had like the plaid or flannel kind of look, and it was just such a rich scent. I mean, this was like the perfect way to describe it. It's pears, brandy, cream, and maybe a little bit of spice too. So I was excited about that. But this candle burned terribly. It did end up on my warmer, and I'd been putting off doing anything with it. And then this year I said, you know what? I'm going to give it one more chance. I'm putting on the warmer again. If it burns like crap, I'm getting rid of it. Or not burns like crap. If I can't smell it, I'm just going to get rid of it. And that was the case. I could smell it. So it was such a letdown. So it's going bye-bye. Okay, another Bath & Body Works 3-wick that I finished is Pumpkin Spice Cheesecake. This is from 2015. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so it must be 1/5. That must be the year. And this candle, when I first started burning it, man, this thing was amazing. It was so strong. It burned really well. And then it got puny wick syndrome. And so I chunked it up, actually, I think I put the whole thing on the warmer at first. It wasn't really smelling anything. So then I ended up chunking it up and trying to do like smaller chunks of wax. It really didn't smell like anything then. So I think my next one, I may maybe right away just start like chunk it up right off the bat and try melting it, because the scent is just too good for you to, you know, not experience it. So, but yeah, some people get turned off by that kind of sour creamy note or sour milk note that it has, but I think it's like perfect cheesecake scent. Like, I wish they would take that sour milk scent and mix it with other things. In fact, I've actually been tempted to try burning this with like their strawberry cupcake candle to see if I can get like a strawberry cheesecake scent from it. I know that sounds really weird, but the pumpkin in this is so almost non-existent that I don't think that it would affect the strawberry scent at all. So, yeah, so that's something I've been wanting to try. I might do it. And my last Bath & Body Works candle that I have is Sweater Weather. And this one is from, nope, see, this one says 2-3. And I know for a fact that this is a 2013 pour. Okay, mystery has not yet been unraveled. Alright, so Sweater Weather is like, this is a scent that I love sometimes. And this year I actually had a plug-in in my hall bath, and it's not a scent that I enjoy smelling all the time, like every day. In fact, so I finished burning this, and then I burned Better Homes and Gardens Warm Autumn Sweater along with it. Or I changed these up. Like, if I had a lot of time when I was at home, I would burn Warm Autumn Sweater, and then if I wasn't going to be home for very long, I would burn Sweater Weather. It's the same scent. So, it does smell like crisp, cool air to me. But one thing is for sure, it has to be cold outside for me to enjoy this scent, and I just have to be in the mood for it. Like I said, every day was a little bit too much. So, in fact, I ended up throwing, you're not going to believe this, I threw away the wallflower when it was still full, when it was still scenting up the room. And then obviously I could probably still burn some of this, and I could definitely, I think, burn some of this. I didn't finish any of these things just because I got so sick of smelling it that I needed to get rid of it. So, this candle was strong. It's, you know, it was good. And then this one, not so much. I had the melts to go with this, so I would put the melt in the warmer whenever I would burn the candle. And I could definitely smell the wax melts. In fact, they were super strong and overpowering. But when they were done, and I just had the candle going, I really couldn't smell this. So, yeah, I actually have 3 more Sweater Weather candles in my collection, and I'm going to have to use them sparingly because, in fact, I'll probably skip that scent altogether next year. Another kind of random one that we have is, this is a Swan Creek, and the scent Allspice Pumpkin Custard. And this one I had ordered last year when it was on sale, and it had an off-center wick, so it did not burn well. I had a lot of wax accumulation up here. In fact, I want to say I put this on a warmer for my last burn of it, because there was so much wax accumulated on the side and I wanted to get it down. In fact, that's exactly what I did, because I know they had less wax in this. I know I finished it to completion. So yeah, all this wax you see is actually the stuff that was on the side. The scent itself is all right. It's a very spicy pumpkin scent. I actually prefer the pumpkin vanilla, which seems to be a lot of people's favorites or favorite. So yeah, I would really suggest going with the pumpkin vanilla over this one, unless you like a really spicy scent, pumpkin scent. So it was fine. But I really do like Swan Creek. I love their drizzle melts are good, and I like their candles a lot, especially the homespun line with the ribs. They're really pretty. When they get a full wax pool and they get down to about right here, they're gorgeous when they burn. And then last up I have a few Yankees. So this is Frosted Pumpkin. And what year is this? This is a 2008. This is one of the oldest candles that I own. You know, it was at a time when like candle pickings were very slim. I actually bought this when I bought this from Bed Bath & Beyond. And at the time, like, I didn't even have a Yankee candle in my area. I was like, oh, it's a pumpkin scent, you know, a spicy pumpkin scent with frosting. I have to get it. Well, I ended up not really liking the scent too much. And in fact, you can see the wicks in there. I ended up like chunking it up. And I was trying to get through it. And I had the like chunks melting in my kitchen. And they have like, this scent has a very strong ginger note to it. And yeah, like the last time I melted one of them, my fiance came by and he was like, what's that in the kitchen? It really doesn't smell good. I was like, okay, if you're not enjoying it, I'm not enjoying it that much. I'm just going to call it a day. So I threw the rest of the wax away. And yeah, apparently, I guess I didn't melt it all down. I don't know why. Who knows what I was thinking when I did something with this, because I don't know. But anyway, it's definitely like I said, a pumpkin spice, but heavy on the ginger. So I would not repurchase that. Then I finished Spice Cake. Oh my God, this took forever to get through. And this is a 2011 pour. This was from the Blue Ribbon dessert collection, which originally came out with apple pumpkin and cherry berry pie. And I'm pretty certain that this scent is the same as, or it's very similar to pumpkin buttercream. It's also somewhat similar to sugar and spice, but maybe not as spicy as that one. I didn't really care for this, although you can see, like, aside from the soot, this had a very nice burn. In fact, I think I maybe put it in one of Yankee's sleeves, their burnished pumpkin sleeve that they have out this year. I think I stuck it in that, and like once I did that, like I had no problems with it getting a full wax pool quickly. So that was kind of nice. But yeah, that's soot, man. And for everybody who always asks, yes, I trim my wicks. So I don't know. It's a very like creamy, spicy scent. There's something in there. There's some spice note in here I just don't like. Wouldn't purchase this one again. And then the last Yankee candle I have is 2-wick tumbler in autumn wreath, and this was when the tumblers were in paraffin wax, and it is a 2009 pour. This is actually the second 2-wick tumbler I've had in this scent. It has kind of it's kind of dear to me because when I really started getting into Yankee, like I said with the frosted pumpkin, I could only get them at Bed Bath & Beyond. And my mom and I one day went shopping at Bed Bath & Beyond, and they had, I think it was like close to the fall time, and she picked out, but they were on sale, and then we figured out you could also use a coupon or something. I don't remember. But she picked out an autumn wreath and an autumn leaves, and then I got those as well. And so we kind of, I don't know, it was just a nice memory of my mom and I, like, shopping together and getting into candles. She loves scented things, but she's not like a collector like I am. So we used to buy a lot more together, but she's kind of stopped buying for a while now. But yeah, so this just, like, when I smell autumn wreath, I'm just reminded of she and I going shopping together and, you know, discovering this and autumn leaves, and it's just a nice memory. So, but yeah, as far as, I mean, I think most people know this scent. It's an apple spice scent, but it's more on the kind of fresh side. It's definitely got like a potpourri scent to it. In fact, at one time, the 2-wick tumbler that I had before this one, the little emblem was actually, it said fresh on there. So that, and to me, that fits better. This is not a food type scent at all. Yeah, so, but it's one that, like, if I didn't have the nostalgic connection to it, I might not enjoy it as much. But, I don't know. So if I pick up another one, I might just get, from now on, I might just get melts in it, the melt cup. And also, this does blend really well with autumn leaves, by the way. So they used to have a swirl candle of this and autumn leaves together, and that thing is amazing. That's actually probably, I prefer that over like either one of them by itself. So anyway, so yeah, I'll be saying goodbye to that one for a little while, and I don't know, maybe I'll pick it up again sometime. So alright guys, well that is it. Hope you all are doing really well and ready to transition into December. I know I've started burning my holiday fragrances, or my winter type fragrances. I've already found a few that I'm like, oh man, I love these so much. I know I haven't done a haul video on Bath & Body Works for a while. I'm so far behind that the thought of even trying to pull out all those candles to review for you is so overwhelming to me that I'm not even sure I want to do it. But I will say I love Vanilla Balsam. Burned that last weekend. Amazing. So wonderful burn, strong, and the scent is gorgeous. So I'm going to have to probably pick up another one of those. Everything else, nothing. Oh, of course, the hot cocoa and cream candle that everybody's been going crazy about. I thought I was going to hate it because I heard that it was maybe the same as the old hot chocolate candle, which I absolutely hated that thing. It is not the same. It is much better than that one. So I actually grabbed 2 of those. And what else? Those are really the only 2 that are standing out right now. I do like the winter cedar one, although it smells similar to Fireside, but it's kind of more toned down. Yeah, so I don't know. I need to pull out those candles and do a review. You'll probably end up seeing them in my winter favorites because Vanilla Balsam at least has already made it into my favorites for the winter season. So, okay. Well, sorry for going off there, but let me know if you guys have any questions, and thank you for watching. Bye.